Welcome to the Den of Tools.
Howdy ho, guys and gals, it's Red, your friendly neighborhood tool bearer, back again here in the old Den of Tools. And today we got some quick news for you. Yeah, Habor Freight, last September we broke the news about the new Icon tool cabinets that came. The professional line of cabinets to compete with the likes of Snap-on, Mac, and others. Well, guess what? We got huge news from the Freight today. And that is, they've released a 25% off coupon. I know, hold on before you're like, hey, whatever, bear. But they also lowered the price. So 20% off of all Icon storage, and I'll have a link to this coupon down below. And of course, we see the standard pictures or all the Icon stuff. We've seen it all the time. And we've seen the full-size cabinets. I have the 56-inch cabinet that they gave me, and the 36-inch base cabinet. We saw that at SEMA last year. Really nice. But the prices on these, and I've been the first one to say, they're not cheap, all right? And that for most people, 99% of the people out there, you don't really need a cabinet of this caliber. Now, I'm not saying you don't want one, and I'm not saying you're not going to buy one, but I'm saying most people don't need one. Even people who are doing work professionally quite often can make do just fine with lesser grade cabinets. Lord knows they've been doing it for nearly 100 years or so. So at some level, you got to admit that you don't have to have this kind of cabinet. But if you've been longing for one, I get people who are like, I'm a professional, or maybe even, I just got some extra money to spend and I want to treat myself to something nice. I've been thinking about getting the Icon. Well, if you have, wow, this is the time. I got to admit, when I saw this at first, I kind of blew it off because I wasn't paying attention to the price drop. I thought it was just a small price drop. I missed the $1,000 price drop. I thought it was $200. Look at this. The 56-inch cabinet, I'm talking about that one because that's the one that I have, dropped from $4,000 to $2,800. That is a $1,200 price drop. And then they got the 20% off coupon on top of it. Talk about some stacking, saving, stacking, whatever. Holy cow. The 73 is now the new lower price is now less expensive than the old price of the 56 at $3,800. That means with coupon, that is $3,040. Yes, I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's cheap by any margin, but it definitely, talk about making it competitive. Holy cow. We get the 56-inch base, which is $2,240, and the 36-inch base cabinet, which is $1,600. Now, guys and gals, real quick, for some comments, I get a lot of people coming, well, I can buy a rolling cart for blah, blah. This is not a rolling cart. This is a small cabinet, all right? You got to understand, each of these wheels can hold nearly 1,000 pounds unto itself. Its power. This is just a smaller version of the cabinet. This is not a rolling cart. So, I mean, you can use it like that, but it is a lot more robust than that sort of thing. Then on top of that, we've got the overhead cabinet, which is $640. We've got the work center at $800. That's your hutch that we talk about a lot. And then we've got the top chest at $1360. Now the end locker, I gotta tell you, I really like the end lockers. I thought the end lockers would be kind of, I don't know. I'm like, I'm not in an environment where I got to go and like hang up a jacket or something all the time. I use the end lockers a lot. $1,200 now for the end locker. And then for the small end cabinet, it is now for just under $1,000 at $960. Also, the 4-foot LED work center light bar, $80. This is a must-have. You got to get this. All right. And then they got the Toolbox Lock set there. If you're getting the whole setup, you want to do this because this lets you change all the locks to having one lock. So that you got to have that. And that is $16 for that. So this is quite a step. Let's go through these. I want to look at, because people are always asking about the 73-inch one here. It's got the 2,000 pounds per caster. These are incredibly robust wheels. 14 and 16 gauge double wall steel frame, 265 pound rated slides per pair, and the convenient exterior power, and I use that all the time. You got the two 110s and you got two USBs, and of course it comes in the blue, the red, the black, and the green with the black trim. I just wish they offered the black trim on the other models because it looks really sharp. I saw these at SEMA. I have the red, the basic red one, and it's great. but that green with the black trim, that is pretty snazzy. Anyway, we as you see here, $3,800. Not even showing the coupon price here. These things are massive, and of course they come with lifetime warranty and free delivery. So that's huge. Now compare this to the comparable model from Snap-on. I'm not saying you can't get cheaper ones, you can't get used ones, whatever. If you're going to be a Snap-on fanboy and whine about that, go whine somewhere else. Point is, if you were to buy apples to apples from Snap-on, you're looking at a price tag of $14,000. Yeah, you're going to get a discount from the guy on the tool truck because they mark it up. They do that used car kind of stuff. Like, well, normally the price is $25,000, but for you, because it's you. Yeah, anyway. You're still not going to come close to, what is it with the coupon? It's like, what, $3,200, did we say? It was, I'm sorry, $3,040. Yeah, you're not going to come close to that at that price. I don't care if you're dating the Snap-on guy, you're not going to get it at that price. Now, there's other options out there. One of them people talk a lot about is strictly toolboxes, their Tool Vault line. Yes, it's a big stainless steel, or not stainless steel, but it's a big sheet metal box. It comes with 6 casters. I find that highly annoying. Makes it very hard to maneuver into the space you want it to get into. You can't really get it flush up against the wall because of it. But it's not a bad cabinet, all right? I'm not here to say that it is. I'm just saying that you have to be honest about what you're getting. Now, you can get the spring-loaded casters very similar to what the Icon has. Now, if you look at that, this is the 72 by 25 deep 19 drawer roller cabinet, and its price is only $2,500. So it's still a good bit cheaper, but you add in those spring-loaded casters, you're at $3,000. You want gate delivery? Now remember, free gate delivery, lift gate delivery in fact, they deliver it and they unbox it. Now you have to set the whole thing up, but they get it there ready to go. This, if you want it to drop down, you got to pay an extra $30. If you don't have a ramp, good luck with that. Optional side handles, $42. But anyway, you're looking at $3,030. Here's the deal that you got to take into account. 5-year limited warranty. That's a huge deal. We're talking lifetime versus 5 years. And a lot of people are like, well, Icon just came out. We don't know how long it's going to be around, blah, blah, blah. Harbor Freight. This is a Habor Freight brand. Habor Freight's older than most of you, okay? It's been around since the late 70s. It's over 40 years old. That said, how long has Strictly Toolboxes been around? And honestly, I don't know. Maybe they've been around 100 years. Maybe they've been around 5 years. I don't know. It's up to you. I'm not trying to make the call. I'm not trying to sell people on the Icon box. I've said many times that these are, boxes for high-end professionals who either need specifically that much weight and durability, or they need that professional look and feel where they have to. It's like the pinstripe suit. You got to have the image, and in some cases in business, you got to do that. And I get it, but for most people, you don't need that. Which means Harbor Freight's biggest competitor in all reality is their own U.S. General 72-inch triple bank roller cabinet in red for $1,000. Now, here's the question: do you need that? Or do you need one of these? So it's a real hard sell to go, 3 times the cost to go for this. And the only reason you would do that is there's no option for the hutch on the U.S. General line. There's no option for the stainless steel top. There's no option for the power bank. And that's the other thing. Like on the Strictly Tools, I don't believe there is an option for a power bank on here. You get what you get. And you don't get a set, as we say to the Cubs. You don't have all those kind of power options like you do with the Icon and the Snap-on and some of the other ones. But you also don't have that with the U.S. General. That said, get a magnetic, power adapter or surge protector and put it on the side. You'll be fine. For most people, this is going to be the box that you want. But if you're that professional who needs the extra weight, maybe you're a diesel mechanic, you got really heavy tools. Maybe you're in an environment where you got to move your toolbox and you need it to be robust enough to stand up to it. I mean, look at the casters on this, though. To be honest, we got spring-loaded casters on the U.S. General. That's a $475 upgrade on the Strictly Toolboxes to get the spring-loaded casters. Even the U.S. General doesn't have to rely on 6 casters to get that kind of weight support and whatnot. And of course, the U.S. General comes in 6 lovely colors there. None with the black trim. I know there's mods. There's a huge mod community out there for modding these things. People painting the trim black, doing all sorts of other stuff, putting in their own power drawers. There's all sorts of things you can do. Anyway, let me know what you think down below. You guys have a great Memorial Day weekend. You all take care. God bless. And as always, come on, say it with me. Shine on.